WatchGP podcast. It's been a while, but today I am joined by our esteemed team members, Silviu and Magharish.
Justice for Hamilton.
Exactly.
He says as he's wearing a Piastri shirt.
And for Piastri as well.
But today we will be discussing, obviously, the last two very, very intense races, as well as some conspiracy theories we were discussing earlier, and much more. To start it off with, I always ask an icebreaker. And so I will ask both of you, Silvio first. If you had to describe the last two races in 3 words, what would they be?
For Austin, I would say boring, and again boring. And for Mexico, action, surprises, and mafia, probably. Why not?
That's interesting, bro. That's
Magharish?
interesting. I think both races are like dominant by each drivers.
Okay.
So I would say dominant. And then considering Mexico, it's chaotic.
Oh, well,
It's
it was
chaotic.
chaotic. For me, it would have been George Russell commentary.
Yeah.
That is it. That was probably one of my favorite parts of the entire race.
But he was right. He was right.
I'm not talking about his comments on the race. I'm talking about him on the radio.
I don't think he was right. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
No, Piastri was
Yeah,
crazy
Piastri was there,
behind
but
him.
he was right behind him. And
But
he
George
should have overtaken
panics.
him. Yeah.
George panics, though.
Yeah.
Like, he
But
has this thing.
The reason why he panicked is because Kimi was not catching Oli.
How crazy is it? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, before we get into
works team,
Mexico,
yeah. Yeah.
let's talk about Austin.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was a great race for me, as you guys can see. Verstappen was back on top. Did you guys expect it? Did you guys feel that McLaren could have taken it, but they just weren't good enough?
Are we talking about the sprint or the race? Because the sprint was done in the first quarter.
Although
Nico,
the first corner was fantastic.
Yeah. Thanks to Nico. Thanks to Nico.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, because it was Alonso that hit him,
Yeah.
and then he hit.
He got like a sandwich in between
It was a
Alonso
racing
and
incident.
Debatable.
and Piastri. Yeah.
It was a racing incident.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like for me, as a Verstappen fan, that was
Yeah.
yay. Like Donald Trump dance, you know what I mean?
But the race itself was very boring. No action, to be honest. It was...
Yeah, I would agree.
Was there any safety car? I can't remember. I don't think so.
No.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
I think that was a VSC.
Probably, yeah.
I know the sprint had safety car,
Yes.
not the main race.
Yeah, the
That's
sprint I
why-
feel was
Yeah.
more exciting than
Yeah.
than the
Sprint
race.
had everything. The
Yeah.
race...
The sprint had 2 safety cars, by the way, in the first
Yes.
lap and,
And
the last one
lap.
where
Yes.
Stroll
Yes.
went into whom? Ocon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then he tried to drive with 3 wheels.
That was so
Stroll
funny, by the
behavior.
way.
Stroll behavior, what can you do? But do you think that this race in Austin kind of showed that Max is still one to beat and like they really should be worried about Max coming for this championship?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the qualis. He had only 1 stint, I think, in Q3. And it was...
Yeah, he didn't even complete the
Yes,
second,
only one
second
stint.
run in the Q3, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was amazing.
Yeah.
1 stint and he got the pole. I mean, everything was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That the weekend, like maximum sprint, pole position.
Pole position.
Grand Slam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He got the Grand Slam. Honestly, it was
but
nice
he could
to
have
see.
gotten the fastest lap, but someone else took it. I think Kimi Antonelli took it.
Oh, yes, I think he did.
Yeah.
If he did, it's like Grand Slam. I don't know how to
The
say
grandest
it.
slam.
Grandest Slam. I don't know how to say it, yeah.
But honestly, I'm really, a little bit annoyed that they took away the fastest lap point because I feel like it is a game.
What was the reason?
I think that was because of last year's Singapore GP. When Daniel Ricciardo put
so
on soft and
basically,
took the...
like we were saying, the mafia. Remember when Danny took that point that could have let Lando...
When he was at the V car, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
when they-
it was his
it was
last
last
race.
race,
I
yeah.
thank you, Daniel, remember?
So it was like a team up between V-Carb and Red Bull to take the point from McLaren, right? Kind of.
I think it was
Kind of,
probably
yeah.
just Daniel being Daniel and wanting to
Yeah.
leave, at least giving Max some form of help.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it was, it kind of gave Max that edge over losing a point to Lando. But after that, they decided,
Yeah.
no more fastest lap points because we can never risk McLaren ever getting any kind of risk taken away from them. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Speaking
Are we
of,
talking about McLaren or Lando in this case?
I think in this case, I think it was more No, I think it was McLaren as a whole.
We're talking about 2024 right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Singapore 2024.
Okay.
If you remember when Max took when Daniel took the fastest lap and took that point away from Lando.
Because Lando was closing the gap to Max in the championship battle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after that, they announced this year no more fastest lap point.
Okay. Well, it makes sense.
Does it really though? I don't think it does.
They should have kept the fastest lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine, let's say this year, okay? In Mexico, I think Lando had the fastest lap. I think so. Or not?
No, I think Russell. I'm not
Russell?
sure. Yeah.
Anyways.
Carlos Sainz was
Carlos,
throwing out
yeah.
fastest laps, left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Carlos was on fire.
Yeah, because Norris didn't have because he was on the old mediums, no?
Yeah, but imagine, let's say, but he was... anyways.
Yeah.
So let's suppose he had this the fastest lap, okay? Now you can put Hadjar from VCarb,
Okay.
new softs, 2 laps. He's taking the point from Lando Norris.
Okay, but
Yeah.
we can also say that for Mercedes and Williams.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's-
Okay. So that's irrelevant at the end of
I
the
think
day.
they should have done a little bit different. Something like you don't get a fastest lap if you're not in the top 10.
But you don't. Like you didn't.
And not a point in the
before.
sense.
Yeah, but you cancel,
You don't get the
you
points.
cancel the point.
You cancel that
the
point and give it to the who has the fastest lap in the top 10.
But that doesn't make sense, right? Because you could have someone in the end having a fast lap like that, and that's just not the fast lap. It's the fastest lap between the top 10. It doesn't make sense. It's whoever has the fastest lap. If you're in the top 10, you get a point.
Before I forget, have you seen Max Verstappen the 30 lap? The timings?
Yeah, on
Oh.
the soft stint.
121,
He was-
121.
He was on fire.
Yeah.
Like he put on those softs, and he just flew.
Yeah.
The stint was literally
Phenomenal.
perfect.
Also, what it was
Perfect.
like 40 laps.
30 laps. 30 laps.
Yeah, he was
30
on
laps
mediums,
on soft tires is still
Same time.
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
Like
indeed.
he was catching up to Leclerc like no tomorrow. And he could have
He
in
could
my
have,
personal
yeah.
opinion, he could have overtaken him. Until the
Until-
virtual safety car, which we'll discuss in a second, but let's talk about turn 1 first.
Yeah.
And that disaster.
That's disaster.
Shuffle that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so the straight line is pretty long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's one of the longest to the turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
okay. So we have Lando Norris in pole position, who was not a very great starter.
Yeah.
Although he did
He
pretty
did-
well yesterday.
He did amazing.
He did
I was
amazing job,
honestly
yeah.
Amazing.
yesterday he showed everyone
Yeah,
like he
class,
showed everyone
yeah.
that like I
Yeah.
can do it. Stop calling me like
Yeah.
lap one
Lap
Lando.
one Lando.
But you have Leclerc and Lewis behind. And then Russell and Verstappen.
Yeah.
And Kimi Antonelli.
And Kimi Antonelli. Like Verstappen was in between the Mercedes.
Yeah, he was between the jihadists.
Okay, so everybody was like selfish in turn 1. Like Max was half on the
Yeah.
grass.
Cup, yeah.
Yeah.
Cup, yeah.
Lewis was next to
Lando.
Charles and Lando.
Lando. Yeah, he was in between Lando
Mm-hmm.
and
I
Charles.
think
Yeah.
there were like 4 cars trying to get the first
Yeah,
place
so
in
it
turn
was
1.
it was Lando, Charles, Lewis, Max
No,
on the side.
I think Lando, Lewis, Charles, and then Max.
Because Charles, I think
went
Charles,
down the track, no? At the end.
Yeah.
So I think
With
Lando,
Max.
Lewis,
Max
Charles,
went
and,
out and then
Yeah. Because Hamilton went out on the next one.
Yeah.
But that was insane. Honestly, I was like, there's about to be an accident.
Yeah.
to be honest, Lando was very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Very
really
It could have
lucky,
gone really badly.
Yeah. For all of them. To be honest,
Yeah.
for all of them.
Imagine-
Imagine five races. Yeah.
But just imagine if all 4 of them went out. Who takes it? Ollie Bearman.
But guys, Ollie,
Ollie did
amazing.
a phenomenal job
Phenomenal.
yesterday. Like, I think Ollie just on yesterday, some team is gonna try to
Yeah.
poach him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But he's a very talented driver.
Yes.
I think he waited to the chance where like Lewis cut the grass and went ahead, and like Max and Russell was like, fighting,
Yeah.
and he just stopped the car and took over.
But guys, overtaking
yeah.
Max Verstappen in a Haas.
Yeah.
Guys, that might be like Haas might take that photo
Yeah.
and frame it because
be
it's
on-
probably
yeah.
the biggest accomplishment they've ever
And
had.
actually, Max couldn't catch up with Ollie. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
And I was watching
was
the
Ollie
race,
running
and
on?
no, I thought Max had damage or something. I was like, there's no way Ollie
He was talking
gained
about how-
5 places.
Yeah.
5 places.
5 places. That's crazy, by the way. Yeah.
Like, honestly, dude, Ollie was like a podium contender. Yet at
Yeah.
some point, he was
He
third.
was the third. He was third
Yeah.
place.
He
yeah.
was third. Yeah.
That's crazy. Ollie, like the rookies this year are not
Yeah,
like
if-
not to be
Even
taken lightly.
Bortoleto, Hajar, Antonelli, of course.
Hajar and Antonelli have already been on the podium.
Podiums,
Yes.
yeah.
But
Bearman
like,
P4 and I think Gabriel P6.
I think so
Yeah,
or
or
something.
P6.
And it's
Something.
Sauber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, guys, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, the rookies this year
Hulkenberg got the podium. I think this
Yeah.
season. This season,
yeah.
has the most wild card random third place
Podiums, yeah.
podiums.
Also Sainz against all the odds in a Williams.
In a Williams.
Guys,
Yeah.
I'm so sad that Alex Albon hasn't been on the podium yet.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like, actually makes me sad
That's
for him.
And he's like in Carlos' shadow at this point.
Which
At
is
this point,
crazy
yeah,
because he
actually,
is
yeah.
such a strong driver. Like,
Yeah.
I honestly think Alex Albon, if you gave him a good car, put him on one of the top teams, he would be one to be watching out for, similar to Russell. Like, honestly, you said it yesterday, Russell is an underdog.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
he has done a great job. Like, he's fourth in the championship.
Yeah. And still, he's mathematically still in contention for the championship. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mathematically, yeah, but that doesn't matter.
But then again, we also said mathematically about Max.
Max, yeah.
But there's not enough races for him to catch up and
Yeah,
really
exactly,
like
yeah,
take it.
yeah.
Like, yes,
Yeah,
he could.
should-
He needs a lot of DNFs and a lot of
He needs
positive-
all of them to DNF.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
Yeah, there is no
But
chance
no,
about it,
honestly, this has been a very exciting season. Honestly, I think for us on the small, like the race to race.
Since
Yeah.
the new regulations is the best.
Yeah.
Since 2022, I think this is the best season. Which
Yeah. 2024, like maybe
Towards the end, you mean?
the end,
No,
yeah.
really.
No, because Lando couldn't catch up with Max, but Max can catch up with both.
Yeah.
Okay, we are talking about the
driver,
drivers,
not the
not the
car.
constructors. Yeah.
Constructor.
Yeah, because like if
So-
you're talking about the driver, Max is like he's a machine, like fully a machine.
You could say beast.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Max. It's like, you know,
The complete driver.
you know how Iron Man, when he gets into his suit, like
Yeah.
he connects with it. That's how Max is when he gets in the car. You know what I mean? It's like they become one,
But do you think
like
is it,
Power Rangers.
Yeah, exactly.
is it because he was with Red Bull since day one? Okay, Toro Rosso and Red Bull, but like
I think Max has talent, any natural talent, you could say. Yeah.
and hard
So,
work. There was
yeah.
some hard work.
Yeah. And if that's the point, then he went into the. What's the race called?
The GT.
GT, yeah.
Oh,
and he
yeah,
won. Yeah,
yeah.
he won.
So it's not, I think, about the team. I think it's the fact that one, they are willing to work with him on the finest details of things. Like if he was in Ferrari, I don't think he'd be doing this way because Ferrari doesn't listen to their drivers.
Yeah.
Right? Like Red Bull knows that.
fans.
Or anyone. Ferrari doesn't listen to anyone. But Red Bull, they know that Max is their only way to the championship, whether it's drivers or constructors. So they're going to listen to him as also their lead driver and as the guy that's become synonymous with the team. Like if he takes his fifth, he dethrones Sebastian Vettel as the most successful Red Bull driver, although a lot of people say he's already dethroned him, like he is.
He did.
Yeah,
He
you could.
did.
Yeah.
And then he's also the first driver to take his fifth under 30, under the age of 30.
Yeah.
And consecutive.
And
fifth.
consecutively
consecutive,
since
Michael
Michael
Schumacher.
Schumacher. Like that's huge,
That's
you
an
know?
achievement.
He's doing things that the old timers used to do. I think he reminds me a little bit of how the old timers used to drive. Like
in terms of
in terms of ruthlessness.
okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel
don't
now
care.
F1 has become very
Soft.
prim and like not soft, but they've all become tattletales. Like it's like schoolyard, you know. Oh look, he hit me. Give him a detention. And now it's. But back in the day, it was like it's okay. You hit me, I'm gonna find you after. Yeah. Like never forget that one where Michael Schumacher got out of the car. He was going, who was he going to hit? Was it Alonso?
No,
Not Alonso.
Was it Villeneuve?
Yeah, Villeneuve.
I think
so.
Villeneuve.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Alonso though.
Yeah, but that was another era.
Yeah.
Well,
they overlapped.
But Alonso was a rookie, and basically Alonso was the Verstappen, and Schumacher was like Lewis.
Yeah.
For.
It's just like when Max came and went for Ocon.
In Brazil.
I'm telling you,
God,
he
he pushed him like.
he channeled his inner Schumi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I'm Schumi and Jos Verstappen's son. Come at me, bro.
But I think the most important asset Verstappen has is his mentality. He's a winner. He's a winner. Definitely.
That idea that if you're not first place, you lost.
Yeah.
Watch him not celebrate second place, third place. He's just like, okay, congrats.
Like, yeah, look, on the podium, obviously it's fun. It's whatever. They love to pop the champagne and spray. But if he doesn't take
it's like not 25 points. I got 18 points instead of 25.
Probably goes in and says, sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry for
Also, there was an
disappointing.
interview where they asked him, who's the first person you call when you had a bad day driving? And he's like, I don't need to call anyone. My father calls me already to tell me about it.
He calls me immediately.
And I'm like, damn, if he goes for Verstappen at this point is an Arab father. He's an Arab parent. But like, how did you guys feel, obviously, with the penalties that were given out to Lewis? Did anyone else get a penalty?
I think Sainz got
for the pit
The
lane.
drive-through, and that was like
Sainz,
too much.
Sainz had a very action-filled race.
I think something
by
happened to his
himself.
car.
To his car,
The pit lane limiter, something happened to his
And
car.
then they asked
it was like vibrating.
Albon, and Albon was like, guys, please leave me alone. That's not my situation, or, you know.
I think the Williams guys are starting to remind me a little bit of the Ferrari guys, like the team.
This race?
Yeah.
This race was
Yeah.
like, you know, when they just call randomly, like radio in, and the guy's like,
Miriam, what's wrong?
this is unnecessary. Stop talking to
Stop
me.
talking to me.
Leave me alone. I know what I'm
remember
doing.
when Lewis did that in Monaco. Why don't you talk? Like, are you upset or something? Like that?
I'm not.
Bro, kindergarten, literally kindergarten.
I'm telling you, it gave me such like I felt so bad for Lewis from being this dominant, like I am the world champion, I am, and he was so confident to.
Yeah.
Are you upset with me? Why aren't you answering
But
me?
you're
And he, as a race
engineer,
engineer, he should have replied or
at
something. He
least,
shouldn't have
okay,
let
Lewis,
him
or
be.
we'll talk after, or something.
Yeah.
Just say
But
something.
the idea of are you upset with me?
Yeah. And imagine
I was like, are you talking to your race engineer or your
from the
girlfriend?
relationship he had with Bono
No, yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
He's like, guys, they don't value me here.
Yeah, they
Like,
don't. Like
hey,
I don't know.
Toto.
I don't know why he
Hi,
thought
Toto.
surprised. Like I know he burned that bridge very much. He burned that
I think
bridge.
at this point, Charles is like used to it. I think Lewis is
No,
like
he's dead
getting
inside.
into it.
Charles
Charles
doesn't
is-
care.
Yeah.
Like
Anyway,
Charles,
that's fine,
like,
yeah.
oh, you're not gonna talk to me. I'm not gonna talk to you back. Watch what I do to your car.
I just remembered
Let's put that
Oscar turning off the radio when.
When Zach Brown. Yeah, because
Yeah.
do you blame him?
No, not
Do
really.
you blame him?
When in which race was it?
When
Wasn't
they won
it
the
Monza?
constructor-
Because
I
No,
feel-
no, no, no.
not
It was
in Monza.
recently. It was recently.
Recently?
It was.
No, Monza they
No.
did the
swap.
The swap.
swap.
Yeah.
But no, recently when Lando had a bad.
Singapore. I think in Singapore they won the.
No, it wasn't Singapore. It was after Singapore.
Sorry
No,
guys, we didn't do
I
our
think
homework.
during when they won the championship. I think it was Singapore. Singapore,
Was
they won the
Singapore?
championship. No?
Was it Singapore when they won the championship, the constructors championship, right?
I think it was Singapore.
Was
Can
it
you- can you
Singapore?
check?
Let's check. When did McLaren win the constructors?
Yeah, it was supposed to be Baku and Baku.
No, in
Singapore.
Singapore, right? Yeah, in Singapore,
So
he
Singapore, yeah.
disconnected the
But did
radio.
they made them switch back in Singapore?
No. It's because,
No,
of
because
the
it was the
turn one.
race. It was the race.
He was the third one when Norris pushed him.
Pushed him, yeah, and
I mean,
he-
bumped into him.
No, that wasn't the one that he turned off the radio. He turned off the radio. Remember when Lando had a bad pit stop?
I think
But that was Monza. That was Monza
Yeah,
when
that
they
was Monza.
swapped.
Yeah.
Was it Monza?
Yeah.
Why does it feel like it was actually like just like 2 races ago?
Actually,
I think it still lives rent free in my mind.
5 races.
Yeah,
Oh
5
my God,
races,
5
yeah.
races since Monza. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
it
lot.
feels like it's been like that's a lot.
Yeah.
And have you seen the interview? They asking Norris about giving back the 3 points to.
Yeah,
I
I saw
didn't
it.
see
Yeah.
that.
And he was
said
like,
like, I can't take
I
the points.
deserved
Yeah.
Monza and he deserved Hungary last year. He
Yeah.
said something like this to cut the reporter. Because all of the
I'm gonna
booze.
refrain from
all-
commenting because the the Lando fangirls will come for me, and the British bias will come out, and all of them.
He
will,
was the only driver who got booed.
no,
Magazine
Verstappen
Max-
got booed before.
Last
No,
year.
last year. Not this year, yeah.
No, this year
This-
it was only
This year they
Norris.
were supporting
Last
Max.
year,
Yeah.
because Checo came
Checo
out.
was, came out. Yeah.
Plus, they know that Checo and Max still have a very good relationship,
Yeah.
right? So they're like, oh,
And they were booing Leclerc for taking him out, but Leclerc didn't do anything. He was like, guys, you squeezed me and
Yeah.
your driver went out. It's
listen,
not my
Mexico
fault.
is always action.
Yeah.
Like,
And I
never
think the
forget
fans are very
Liam Lawson.
passionate.
Liam Lawson. Do you remember when he flipped off Checo in Mexico?
Yeah, last year, right?
When he was coming,
Yeah.
he was in V Carb, or at the time it was Visa Cash App.
Visa.
Okay.
and
he overtook.
And he knew that it was the end of 2024. It was
Yeah,
Mexico
2024, yeah.
24. And he was they were battling, and at some point I think they even hit each other, like they touched.
Yeah, they touched, yeah.
And when
I
he
remember,
passed him again, he gave him the middle finger.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah. Just, I remember. Yeah.
And
Yes.
of
I
course,
remember
the
the middle
Mexicans
finger,
were
yeah.
not happy about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I think all Latinos and yeah, all Hispanics and Latinos were not happy about that. They were all
Yeah.
like, "Come back, Liam Lawson, come back."
And ironically, after that, he took his seat in.
He took his
Yeah,
seat and then lost
lost
it.
Because
it in
probably
like 2 races.
people forgot that Lawson drove for Red Bull this year.
Oh yeah, 100% people forgot.
How many? 5 races or something?
It was Japan. They brought Yuki Tsunoda in Japan. Do you remember?
Yeah. I think it was
Japan
second
was-
was China. Only
Third.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
First Australia, and China.
and China.
It was
And China,
Australia,
yeah.
China, and then Japan. They put in Yuki.
and Yuki. Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
Also, I'm curious, where's Yuki gonna go next year? Because keeping in mind, next year Honda goes to Aston Martin,
Aston Martin.
and Honda is Yuki. Yuki is Honda. They are one.
I
But
think
that's how you got a seat.
I think I heard somewhere
Stroll
that
is already there. Fernando.
Alonso's there as well.
So maybe Yuki will stick to
Reserve.
I think
Yuki will
I
stick- no, I think
heard
he
or
will
read
stick
somewhere
to-
that Honda said Yuki to have other options. They can't like keep him
And who's
on their
coming
wing.
to Red Bull then?
They say
Rookie
Hajar.
Hajar.
Hajar, yeah.
They say Hajar.
So
I
they're
don't
gonna
know.
Maybe
promote
like-
somebody from
yeah.
F2, right?
Yeah,
To
the
Vic-
Arvin.
Arvin Lindbergh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where is he from?
His father is Swedish and mother is Indian.
Honestly, from his last name, I actually would have thought he was Indian.
He's half Indian.
Yeah. No, I know. You can
Yeah.
tell. But I mean, and also Arvin. Arvin?
Arvid.
Arvil.
ARVID.
VID.
Arvid.
Yeah.
Arvid.
Yeah, it's
Because it
Swedish name.
sounds
it
like a
seems.
very Indian name,
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, I
Right?
read it somewhere. The Arvid, it's like a Swedish name, and
You're so
it's similar
chill.
to Arvind. Yeah.
If I found out that someone like you guys saw how much I obsessed over the fact that Ocon's mom was Algerian and the fact that Hajar is Algerian. Like I obsessed. He's so chill. If there was a driver that was like half Kuwaiti or half Syrian on the
my
grid,
God.
Yeah.
I would have known his entire family history. I would have figured out the 6th degree of separation that I knew him.
And then Kuwait Grand Prix.
No.
No,
Yeah.
you don't think so?
No.
Kuwait Motor Town, Kuwait Grand Prix.
Let
I
me
think
not
it's
get.
a certified
Let's
track,
not bring
right?
up painful wounds because if you do that, I'll bring up some painful wounds for you.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's talk about the championship. So right now, Lando for the first time this year, right?
Second time.
Second time this
Since
year.
April, I think.
Since April, since Jeddah,
Since
Jeddah,
yeah.
is leading the championship by
1 point.
Do you guys think it's gonna last?
I think yes.
Yeah.
That Lando's gonna keep
Brazil is
leading?
coming. I think Max will win.
Yeah.
Hamilton will disappoint in his second home race. So imagine, Hamilton disappointed the last 2 seasons with Mercedes. This season, he's driving for Ferrari. I think it will be a DNF. Sorry to say.
For Lewis?
For Lewis in Brazil. Yeah, I'm sorry to say. As much as I love him, I think there's a DNF.
If he wants a DNF, can he
Take out Lando?
take out?
No, I don't think he will
I don't
qualify.
say things like
he
that.
won't qualify that.
By the way, I'll never get out Brazil last year.
The
When
chaotic.
Lando was leading and he kept asking, "Where's Max?
Yeah,
Where's Max? Where's Max?"
Lando wasn't leading. Russell was leading.
Was Russell leading?
Yeah. Russell overtook Lando.
When we had the
that point, yes,
and the
yes.
race in the same day,
Same
right?
day, yeah. Russell was leading.
And Verstappen qualified 11th.
P18, P18,
P18?
P17
Actually,
or
he
18
was-
because he crashed.
He was out in Q2 and he had a penalty for 5
No,
position.
he was P17 or P18. He
Yeah,
crashed
that's what-
in
Yeah, that's
Q1.
what
He got
P12. He got P12, I
a
think.
P12 and he had a
And
penalty
then-
for 5 places.
And then
for
he won the
engine
race.
change, I think.
And then he won
yeah.
the race.
For what? For the
Engine change, yeah, maybe, yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
What about the penalties this year? No changing engine?
Well,
engines?
what do you mean? Carlos just got a penalty 5th place.
Yeah, that
For-
was for
No, I'm
last
talking-
race's foul with Kimi Antonelli. He took out Kimi Antonelli. No?
But I'm talking about when they changed.
For that, they put
That was the
race-
penalty from
yeah.
Austin?
Yeah. They
I don't even remember him taking
No, I'm
Kimi
talking
out.
about when they are changing
Changing,
the engine or something.
maybe
yeah,
the
no, someone got a grid penalty. Got a penalty for changing a
talking-
gearbox or an
What
engine.
about
I
the
can't.
top 3? When are they
I
gonna
think-
change? Max, Oscar, and Lando.
I think the
Probably
engines,
Qatar, I think.
engines
Maybe
in Formula,
Qatar.
yeah.
Because in Qatar you can recover. Like
Yes,
you
yes,
can,
I think so.
I think engines in Formula One is so reliable that they don't need to change the engines much. I
Unless
think,
there's a
yeah.
big issue.
A big issue, yeah. So they have given like
Because
some
they got
slots.
new
now. I
ones
can
in
think-
Monza.
I
They got
think-
new ones in Monza, right?
Did they?
Yes, it was Monza that they got new ones. Because
Yeah.
I think Lewis got a penalty right before Monza because he had an issue. Was it Lewis? Someone had gotten a penalty because
I think Lewis had bad qualies and then he changed everything and that's when he started from the pit lane.
Really?
I think he was out
Pit
in
lane?
Q3. In Q1, sorry.
we were not very prepared for this discussion.
With his,
Yeah.
But wait, guys. Back to the championship. With Verstappen now only 36 points away from Lando, do you think there is a chance that he would take the championship?
3 races and
Four.
Four
races. Oh,
races.
I forgot about Las
Vegas.
Vegas. I
Yeah,
forgot
Vegas.
about
It's
Vegas.
It's Brazil, Vegas, Qatar, Abu
And
Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And 2 sprints.
And 2 sprints.
Well, it's possible.
Qatar has a print?
Yes,
Sprint?
Qatar is sprint. Next year
yeah.
they changed them, huh?
Brazil
Yeah.
has a sprint and Qatar has a
Yeah.
sprint.
So what do you guys think? Do you think that Max could catch up?
It's
with
Max.
with Norris' current form, no.
No.
But it was current form of just one race.
I think if you compare Lando to last year, towards the end of the season, Lando has shown much consistency towards the end
During
of the
the
season.
second half.
Second half.
Maybe he just does better on those tracks.
But
yeah,
now-
exactly. I think Piastri
and
is not.
also now-
Although he didn't do great, he doesn't do great in Qatar.
Qatar?
He-
Last year, who won?
Last year who won Qatar? It was Max, no?
Max.
Yeah.
Max.
Max. And the year before it was Max, and Oscar took the sprint. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The first one,
So
yeah.
really, he doesn't really do great in Qatar.
But
Abu Dhabi he does.
Yeah. Abu
but
Abu
the
Dhabi
Dhabi
does
problem
good.
with Lando last year, he was second. He was trying to catch Max. Now Max is trying to catch on Lando. But there's also Oscar. Why don't we talk about Oscar? Maybe he will.
Do you think Oscar could? I think Oscar could steal. They're 1 point away
steal,
from each
yeah.
other. Let's be real. Like if Oscar just
Can
Yeah.
have a comeback.
like one DNF from
Yeah.
Lando and
and
Oscar
that-
takes it.
It's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
Like that's it. You know what I mean? No, it's done. Look, it can always come back.
Yeah.
With one DNF from Oscar.
Literally.
Yeah.
Imagine they just take turns DNFing.
But to be honest, I just want
I think that will help Max out.
Oh yeah, 100%. What are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. It.
both of them colliding. It's like Max,
Yeah, Max.
winning.
Through goes
It's gonna happen.
Verstappen.
Yeah.
But I want clean races from now on. I want like
Why?
no incidents, like not stupid incidents. Like for example, I don't know, Vicar taking out Norris or a Haas taking out Piastri or Verstappen. I want them to be like clean races. I'm not saying not incidents like safety cars, red flags. No,
Yeah, but for red flags and safety cars, we need that
no
incident.
incidents that involves the top 3.
But that, again, that's not fair racing, right? Like you can't say that because then things happen.
Unfortunate events. I don't want unfortunate events.
I get it, but it keeps things exciting, right? Even like as a Max fan, even if that happened, I'd be annoyed. But at the end of the day, this is racing, and this is how it goes. You know what I mean? What was I telling you guys before the thing started? I was so worried about Max overtaking Charles because Charles has no fear when it comes to Max. Like Charles, like, oh, you crazy? I show you how crazy I am. I'm in Ferrari. I don't care. I already have issues.
That's true.
Like, do you guys know the meme of the lady driving the car? I turned out. Good luck,
like
everybody else. Charles would be like that, you know? Like, I'll take you out. You want to go? I'll take you out.
What about Norris against Verstappen? In this case. I think Norris would take him out.
I think Norris has an issue with Max. Like, you need to understand, I think Norris, it's a confidence issue with Max. Yeah. Genuinely. Because what's his biggest issue? His biggest rival is
like
not any of the driver.
More like a complex, like an inferiority complex.
Yeah. It's, yes, and like, even the way that he replies to people, and this is not like, oh, we're dumping on Lando. This is not a session, but we're pointing out certain things that are common traits, right? When Lewis came out and was like, yes, the McLarens are doing great, but they need to keep in mind Max is a fierce competitor, whatever, Did he did not say anything wrong. Yeah. And he was actually extreme, like this is a guy who's went head to head with Max. Yeah. Like if anybody knows how to do this, it's
Lewis. Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Like the guy at some point, him and Max were on top of each other's cars.
And he was still trying to get back to the track.
really, really listen to the guy who's been in your shoes. Yeah. Instead, he took it in such a negative way.
Yeah. I saw that.
And it's consistently like that whenever anyone, and I think it comes because everyone already has such high expectations of Max. Like, I'm sure, you remember when they said, what is the chances of Max taking the championship? Yeah. And Russell was like, 100%.
Yeah. I think it's because of the Max hype right now. Maybe because of the 2 wins and the podium.
And maybe because he's the best driver on the grid.
Yeah, I think it's because genuinely they see the talent
in him. Somewhat it's affecting Lando's mentality because Max could actually take this championship. Yeah, that's what.
Yes, I think Max does live in Lando's head. Yeah. Like, yes.
Rent free. Yeah.
Genuinely, he's not paying rent. Lando's paying him rent.
What about Piastri, guys? Do you think he's bothered by this?
Oh, 100%.
I think he's more bothered.
We're talking about this over here. The McLaren.
Oh, okay.
But before that, I think Oscar is a very confident person in himself. I think if there's any bothering happening in his head right now, it's not because he thinks he's not good enough. It's because he knows he has a team that isn't backing him.
So his problem is not Verstappen at all at this point. No, his problem is
I think
McLaren.
If him or Verstappen took the championship, either one of them, they probably both shake hands and say good game.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be the same if it was Lando with Piastri or Lando with Verstappen. Like there is just bitterness there. Obviously because Lando and Verstappen, especially the way that they built up, I don't blame Lando for being, what's the word to say it, that doesn't sound bad or mean, but to be hesitant with Verstappen or to be a little bitter is because the way that the British bias in the media was like last year, Lando Norris world champion, and then as soon as it didn't happen, of course all the British people were like, yeah, he's useless.
And the problem right now, because next year we have new regulations, so that's why everyone is like pushing.
That might be his only chance.
Actually, I think McLaren is already developing for 2026.
Yeah, is it McLaren that's over the cost cap?
I don't know.
I think it's Aston Martin.
But is it for next year's cost cap? I thought it was for this year.
This year, yeah. Not for next year.
But bro, what is Aston Martin using their cost cap on? Maybe Stroll's trip to...
the damages also count, no? So but, maybe,
I'm not going to talk about it.
But the cost cap was raised by how many millions? 50 millions, if I'm, or 200?
So Aston Martin has, where are they spending their money? Because they're currently retiring their cars. This is Alonso's third retirement in Mexico.
The damages also count. So maybe considering.
Probably, yeah.
But do they have that much damage this year? I feel like they've actually been a lot less accident prone this year than last year.
Yeah, Stroll started very strong.
Very strong, and he's still as no. But for Aston Martin, again, I'm not one to defend him. You know, I know. I used to, but I don't anymore. But he is being solid. Like, he's not doing great, but he's not doing terribly. Like, he's being average.
He's there. He's there.
Which for him, being average is being great.
And his dad is there, so he's set.
Yeah. Imagine if next year Adrian Newey gives him a great car and he becomes the world champion.
No, that would be like...
I would stop watching Formula One.
That's a hot take.
I would stop watching Formula One until they get rid of him.
No, I'm just joking because, it's since Adrian Newey anything could
Yeah,
happen.
I can't wait to go to Qatar, by the way.
Are you going to Qatar?
Just for one reason, because I already have my outfits planned for Qatar when I walk through the garages, and everyone knows I'm a little bit controversial, and I'm going to be wearing something that's really not going to be very nice. The Lance Stroll.
Oh my god!
Watch out!
Watch out for Noor.
But look, I think Aston Martin, if they surpass the cost cap this year, that'd be very weird. Like, I'd expect it from McLaren, honestly, because they've been flying. So all the upgrades and all the different things they're doing. I would maybe even expect it from Red Bull.
Exactly.
I would have expected it from Red Bull.
What happened with the
Even
Red
Williams.
Bull car?
Even Williams.
What happened with the Red Bull car?
What happened with Max's car? Because Haram Yuki's really... You are a Yuki fan and you keep forgetting about him.
But I feel like...
I think Christian Horner.
I think there are...
They had to pay out Christian Horner.
I feel like there are 3 V-carbs right now and 1 Red Bull.
What are you talking about? No. Listen. Yeah, now there's 3. A couple of races ago, there was 2 Red Bulls and 2 V-carbs. The Red Bull being Isaac Hadjar. But now Isaac's so scared of being demoted to Red Bull that he's like, I'm gonna do really badly.
He's pulling back.
But at this point, I want to see, it sounds crazy, but I want to see Verstappen in Yuki's car. I'm so
Dude,
delusional.
I want to see Verstappen in a V-carb. He would take the championship.
that would be amazing.
I think they can do that. I don't know if they can.
They can't though.
If they swap teams, his points will be same. No?
Yeah. Yes.
But how would they swap teams? Is that even legal?
I think
I think based on contracts.
I don't know.
I know, because technically they're two different teams, right?
Yeah,
Technically.
And they did with Liam Lawson.
So that was a swap.
No, but those are driver swaps between
rival
teams. Teams. Which they could do, like right now, remember there was the whole like, if Charles leaves Ferrari, would they switch him with Oscar and then they do a driver swap?
But
there was that whole like rumor for 5 minutes.
But Liam Lawson switched with Red Bull to V-Cup, no? Yeah. So Max could do the opposite.
But guys, remember when Lewis had COVID? Sorry, when Lewis had COVID.
Yeah.
And Russell took his spot in the Mercedes.
Yeah. Yes, because it was
Bahrain.
Yeah.
Yes.
And was that the driver swap? Yeah. No.
No, was Russell their reserve? No, he wasn't their reserve driver.
He was reserved for.
I think for Mercedes.
He is reserved for Mercedes, but he drives for Williams. He was driving for Williams.
But usually they have multiple reserves.
Yeah.
Because like when I did my hot lap in Abu Dhabi last year, I did it with one of the reserve drivers of Mercedes. His name was Esteban Gutierrez.
Gutierrez, yes.
Yeah.
He was so cool, by the way. But like, honestly, I think he was offended that I wasn't scared. Genuinely offended I wasn't scared. But like when you're strapped in and you have a helmet on and you're with a professional driver, it's just not that scary because you're like, if anything happens, he goes too. Yeah. I got in, I read Quran, I was like, listen, if I go, I go. I didn't even tell my parents until after. Because I was like, my mom's gonna be cool with it. My dad's gonna be like, are you crazy? Are you like, no, what if you die? And I was like, well, if I die, I die.
To be fair, doing a hot lap in a track, it doesn't, and it's safer than doing in a street lap.
Plus, I don't think he's going.
If I did it in the street circuit, I would have been so happy.
He's not going 100%. Like, no.
So there was a point, it's all because they film it, right?
He knew you were there in the car.
Yeah,
as well.
100%. Yes. But there was a point, so they film it, and there was a point both of us were a little bit surprised because he took the turn and he took it pretty late. And so we got it was on camera because both of our faces went, because we got really close to the wall.
You guys were like, whoa.
and we both,
In Qatar?
And no, in Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi, where...
right before the W.
The Latifi crash?
No, it wasn't the Latifi crash, no.
Yeah.
But guys, at some point, and he like fixed the car. And we were very close.
Yeah.
Like if I put my hand out the window, I would touch the wall. And he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "That was close." And that was the only conversation we had. Like, haha. And it's also really awkward. But
Oh, you don't say anything during
no,
the...
so I didn't know. Am I allowed
You
to
just
speak to him or not?
stay
So
there,
no.
like-
So like I was like, ha 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 ha, yeah, like that was great. Oh my god, that's such a good turn, whatever. But like, also if he's not making conversation, I don't know what to do, right? Like, am I gonna be annoying if I'm like talking to him the entire time? And it was so awkward. And he kept trying to scare me and take turns. And I'm like, bro, I grew up in Kuwait. Like, have you seen the way people drive here? It's legitimately like F1 on 6th Ring Road. It's Mario Kart on 6th Ring Road. So I just wasn't that scared, and I think he got a little butt hurt because of it. Because like he was like, okay, and then he started slamming on the brakes. So I went. That was the extent of my hot lap. I was really sad I didn't do it with McLaren because it was Kika's father who did it. Kika Gomez, Pierre's girlfriend.
Oh.
Her father is a sponsor and a professional driver, I think.
I'm not so much into their...
Oh, no, wait. No, he's the one that does the hot
yeah.
laps. He did our intro.
Really?
He did our safety thing. I was looking and I was like, he looks so familiar.
You know, I was probably there watching you on the circuit. Probably.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Definitely.
Why didn't you film me?
Because I didn't know you're in a...
Yeah.
Do my
Probably
hot
you're
lap.
going at
Honestly,
200
I didn't think I was
kilometers per
going to do it too, but then when they offered, I was like, okay.
But how is it? Like, you register for it? Or I
No.
know you have some benefits, but...
So obviously each team, if they have a car to do a hot lap in,
Okay.
has a certain number of people they can offer the hot laps to. And
So they offer the hot laps?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they
So
say
it's
like,
not
"Oh, do you
volunteer.
want it?" Yes. Okay, you come in. You have to register, and by the way, you have to sign like
Consent,
You,
like,
yeah. Like if anything happens to
No
me,
way.
neither me or my family can like sue you.
So, yeah.
So that's why
Like
Stefano was...
legitimately, and they're like, "Listen, if you crash, if anything happens, do not get out of the car. You just put your hand out of the window or like whatever, and we will come get you. Like, don't get out because there's other cars doing hot laps."
Yeah.
And it was
not safe.
It's like legit.
Yeah.
But like when I tell you, they fully strap you in. Helmet, the buckles. You're not allowed to bring your phone. Because if your phone slips out of your hand while you're driving, it might hit the driver.
Oh, yeah.
I think I have seen someone in videos. They'll be like taking videos and photos.
I think it depends on the person, but like with regular people, why? Like with celebrities, maybe it's different.
Definitely, yeah.
But with us as like normal people, who just were lucky enough to get that experience, they don't let you. No food, no water, no nothing. And actually, Esteban told me someone threw up in the car once.
Okay.
He's like, I had someone throw up and I had someone cry, and I was like,
Crying.
really? And after the lap, I was like, for that?
What was that lap?
Y'all weak.
With Lewis Hamilton, I think with Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah,
when
she was like panicking.
And he was like...
There was one with Yuki Tsunoda just
Yeah.
now. There was one with Yuki just now. One of my friends organized it because he works with F1. And he organized it. I forgot the name of the celebrity, but they did it in a Ford because obviously Ford
Yeah.
being the
Yeah.
engine provider. Because I always wondered, how does Red Bull do their hot laps? They don't have a car.
Yeah.
Like what's next? Ford is next year, but imagine they did it this year in what, a Honda Civic?
Honda Civic. Yeah, I was thinking about Honda
Honda
Civic.
CRV. Like it's like a souped up one. Like they just add a bunch of different things
Sorry
to make
guys,
it.
can we borrow your car for a hot lap? Hey Toto, can you take the
Hey
Mercedes?
Toto, do you mind if we take the Mercedes? It's not Christian Horner, by the way. He would give it to them because it's not Christian Horner.
Oh, it's not Christian.
I
Okay.
think before they were doing with Aston Martin because
It was Aston Martin Red Bull.
Yeah, now it's Oracle. Yeah. No, yeah.
Like, what's Oracle going to give them? Data on all of us.
Good data.
Good data on all of us.
Yeah.
But back to the conspiracy theories. So, do you guys think that the virtual safety car was put on purpose to hold either Max or Piastri back, or both of them, so that there is a bigger gap between Lando and them?
I think yes.
Considering FIA,
Mafia?
considering not FIA, okay, Liberty Media, definitely.
Yeah.
Because I think FIA and Liberty Media right now,
Are in cahoots?
kind of.
Yeah.
Do you think it's
They're, like,
because
shaking hands in the
specifically it's
background,
Zach
yeah.
Brown?
Could be. Could be also the entertainment that
purpose also, yeah.
what we get.
But keep in mind, if they didn't, and Max or Piastri were able to take over, it still would have kept a very good championship fight.
Yeah.
But there's a what if. There's the what if there. Maybe they were already okay with the result, with Max on P3 and Piastri on P5. Because again, Max was attacking Leclerc in a Ferrari, and Piastri was trying to overtake
Oli
Bearman in a Haas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
So
Oli Bearman.
for Verstappen, it was only one lap.
Yeah.
Maybe Leclerc had some battery left. Also, Oli had some. He was prepared to deploy it on the straight lines. But I don't know, to be honest. It was very controversial.
It was.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
it would have
because
been-
Sainz parked the car. I mean,
Like he was off. He was so off you couldn't even see him.
yeah.
Actually, if you see the onboard, he spins around and he goes inside the escape route.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like,
He's
for
like-
what was the
he's
use of
What
it?
was,
Yeah.
what was the yeah?
But guys, don't you notice that again? Everyone's gonna think I hate McLaren, but like again, I don't hate McLaren. I don't like what McLaren's doing now, and I think it's very unprofessional, let's say. But don't you notice that the safety car always comes out whenever Lando Norris needs it the most?
In this case, he was already winning by 30,
Yeah, 30 seconds. Yeah.
He was no, I'm talking about, but the championship. You just said it. If Max or Piastri overtook, Lando wouldn't be
Lando.
leaving the championship.
So in favor of Lando, you mean?
Yeah.
Could be. Also could be.
Maybe he's just lucky with the champion safety.
But
cars.
again, maybe it was because Max wasn't given any penalty for the
Oh, you were saying karma?
Karma.
karma. Yeah. I know. I'm just saying. Come on, Luis got 10 seconds.
I wasn't agree. Why
I-
are you
I know.
saying
No,
it
no,
to me?
no.
I don't think that's right either. But did you not hear the commentators trying to justify it on F1 TV? They're like, yeah,
What
it's
did you say?
textbook. Remember,
textbook,
it's
yeah,
textbook.
textbook,
It's
yeah.
like 10 seconds,
So
whatever.
as a Hamilton fan, in 2021 Silverstone, when he almost killed Verstappen, that was also
10
textbook.
seconds.
By the way, that
10
was like 10
seconds.
seconds. That was ridiculous. Like,
Yeah,
you almost
10
killed
seconds.
him.
Yeah.
Like, there's a very big difference between running off
Running off,
and then
yeah.
To be
almost
honest,
killing someone.
Same penalty. That same penalty Verstappen got last year when? In Mexico, I think?
Mexico, he got
When
20 seconds.
20 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice.
Oh my god.
He got 20
Was this
seconds.
when he said, tell the stewards I say
Oh,
hello or something?
yeah.
It's like the Lannisters send their
Is it
regards.
their regards?
So I think it's from last year, you know. They said, okay, he served everything last year.
Yeah.
He served for the next 5 years.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And plus, like, don't forget now, like, all the Mexicans love him because Checo loves him. And now there's no competition between them. So
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah,
we like him, we like him. Checo said he deserves the championship. Don't give him a penalty.
I think even for Lewis, and they were like booing Lewis in 2021. I think so.
Did they?
Yeah, because of what?
Even Checo was like, "Don't do that," and he was showing signs to the crowd.
I think in 2023,
2021.
2021,
Yeah.
he did that.
Yeah.
But Lewis had a very negative remark that time when he said like, look at Red Bull, they are so fast. I was able to see Checo in my mirror. Like, bro, I know you don't say that.
Not in Mexico.
Not in Mexico, yeah, you don't say that.
Like, damn, that's crazy. I don't remember that.
Hot take. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
even-
he said. He
Wow.
was able to, because that's how
Lewis was throwing shade.
he said, look at these guys, they are so fast. I was able to see Checo in my. But to be honest, come on, Lewis and Max
That's really
had
funny.
their own race.
Yeah.
And then there was the.
Actually, in every race in 2021, they were like at least 20 seconds
Ahead
ahead
of
of the third
everybody.
driver. Like
Yeah.
in the
Which was Valtteri Bottas in a
Yeah.
crazy beast Mercedes.
Mercedes. Yeah. And it was equal to Red Bull, some would say. Or maybe
We,
Red Bull had-
always had two races.
Yeah.
So,
And yeah.
my next one. Is Alonso cursed in Mexico? This is his third time retiring consecutively in Mexico. Do you guys think this is like, what is this? This is just bad luck, or is it a curse, or is it brujeria, or is it?
You know what's funny? When it comes to Alonso, he always retires at the most unexpected times. Like
Yeah.
the race is always ongoing, and then you see Alonso in the pits, already in the, like
retiring.
What
I think
happened?
he even said in one race, I think,
And
I am
this-
the unluckiest driver. Yeah, I think this
I think
season
he was
he
throwing
said,
shade at his.
Yeah.
No, I think he was throwing shade at the team.
And I think he's tired. I think he's tired.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's what 46 now.
45.
What? No.
No, he's not only a year older than Lewis. Lewis is
Maybe
41.
41, yeah. I think it's 40.
Why are we all googling it? One person.
Yeah, one
Google
person
it.
could do that, yeah.
Let me check. Alonso is 44.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
There you go. So Alonso's 44. I think he's a little tired.
Yeah, could be.
Of
But still-
Aston Martin or in general?
Yeah, I think honestly he was not tired of racing. He's just tired of Aston
Aston
Martin
Martin.
at
And
this
Stroll
point.
probably, because I think he's the second driver there, to be honest.
Who?
Alonso.
Alonso.
For Aston Martin. For us, it's of course
Yeah,
definitely.
I think for us it's different. Any other conspiracy theories for the last two races?
I think Ferrari is supporting Leclerc more than Hamilton.
Wow. Why?
I agree.
Because you see this race, Leclerc actually cut the corner and went straight ahead. Ferrari
And he
didn't do
get any
anything.
penalty, yeah.
Yeah, Ferrari didn't do anything to swap places. You think if it was the other way around, you think they wouldn't have asked Hamilton to swap?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And at this point, they don't care about World Drivers' Championship.
They don't. And honestly, they're always going to favor, I think, Leclerc a little bit more. One, because they know Leclerc, if he decided to, and especially because he's made it very known that he would leave if he gets a good offer.
Yeah.
I think right now they're trying to make sure they don't lose him.
But I think it's
It's not in their best interest to lose.
I think for both parties.
They're in a toxic relationship. They want to leave each other, but they refuse to leave each other.
But I think Leclerc is not motivated anymore. Look at him. Look at the post-race pictures, interviews. He's just like, as I said, dead inside.
I think I heard a rumor where his team was talking with McLaren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I heard Mercedes.
Mercedes? I thought McLaren. They were saying that Oscar could look into Ferrari and
Yes,
like
I
they
saw
swap
that, but
yeah.
also I heard Mercedes as well, which I found weird because they already just re-signed George and Kimi.
No, definitely. George and
But
Kimi will be
it's
there
just
for
1 year
next season.
extension.
No, I have a question though. Do you guys think that if Charles expressed his interest in Mercedes, being honestly, let's be real, Charles is an extremely strong driver compared to most drivers.
Hot takes now.
No, is he a strong driver? He's fearless. He
Does
doesn't
he
know.
He's a great
crack under
qualifier.
pressure?
Yeah. He's a great qualifier.
But does he crack under pressure?
He does sometimes, not always.
Remember, it was like
I understand.
Leclerc pole,
Oh yeah.
Verstappen win. Leclerc pole,
And that was
Verstappen win.
2023, by the way. And Red
Yeah,
Bull had
but-
an
Yeah, but
insane car.
2023, Max
Yeah,
was just dominating
yeah,
everything.
Red
Like,
Bull had
let's be
an
real.
insane car,
The only
yeah.
person who could stop him was the smooth operator.
Yeah. For only one race, but
Yeah.
Someone did it. No one else got to do it.
I mean Checo, but he was also in a Red
It's a
Bull.
Red Bull, yeah. Yeah.
It was Carlos Sainz. But look, I think Charles, if he expressed his interest, do you guys think Mercedes really would say no?
No, I would say I think they prefer George.
Because he's coming from their academy, maybe they will prefer him, George more.
It's their
over
like
than
protege, you know. So George is for Mercedes, what Leclerc is for
Ferrari,
At
yeah.
this point, after
Or if Red Bull. You think Red Bull wouldn't take him in a heartbeat?
Leclerc?
No, I don't think
and team
Leclerc
up
will go with
and
Verstappen.
You mean swap or
No, team up. They would dominate
the
the grid.
salaries will be? I'm thinking about the salaries right now. Like, oh my god.
I think they would dominate the grid. Though.
I think Leclerc will quit F1 after one season.
Not even one race.
yeah.
He's going like, nope, Yuki couldn't drive this car, neither can I.
Yeah, to be honest. By Monaco, he will be like, guys, I'm out.
I'm going home. You know how Kimi Räikkönen...
Drop me here, drop me here,
No,
yeah.
like, you know how Kimi Räikkönen went to his yacht? No, Charles is just going home.
Okay, guys, see ya.
To be fair, he would do good even in the Red Bull, and in the second seat of a Red Bull, and he did got a win in 2019 where Mercedes was dominating like crazy. Yeah, yeah.
And we don't talk
with
about
the Ferrari where
2019.
it wasn't like not much of a car.
Yeah,
in
but
2019,
2019, remember, they had like the issues with the engine.
That was
And
2018, I think so.
Not 2019
Yeah.
with Leclerc. With Leclerc, 2018 he was still driving for Alfa Romeo.
I think
Okay.
So 2019.
I'm going to ask you each a question. And you have to answer. You have literally a second. The first name that comes to your mind.
Damn.
Okay? You. Who wins the next race?
Piastri popped up in my mind,
Okay.
but maybe because I'm wearing the shirt,
Magharish.
Lando, I think so.
come on, he had time to think.
Okay.
I know it will be Verstappen, okay? I know.
It's Brazil and Verstappen, yeah.
Which team is going to mess up their strategy in Brazil?
I think it's McLaren.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to know the reason?
I
No,
already
one
have my
second.
answer.
Yeah.
Silvio.
The same question.
Yeah.
Ferrari, as I told you already, Lewis DNF, and wrong tires for Charles.
Yeah.
Okay. Surprise podium that you think no one, or surprise podium contender no one's going to expect?
Lewis.
You?
Bortoleto, it's his home race. I was just thinking about him.
Habibi.
We didn't talk about him, right?
We didn't.
It's
okay.
It could be any.
Right.
Yeah. Nico got an.
Yeah.
Nico got one, you never know. But Nico waited how long to get one? Bortoleto getting it on his first season really would like rub it into
but
Nico.
still in that green car,
Okay.
That's a great achievement, by the way.
What, if there were to be one silly season move that shocks you before Abu Dhabi, what do you think it would be?
Before Abu Dhabi. Like from now till Abu Dhabi.
From now to Abu Dhabi.
Magharish, you go first. I have to think about it. Or Noor, you go first.
I think about it too. I'm the one that's hosting, so I don't really think, no one ever asks me.
I think 2026 won't be a silly season. Because,
No, this year now.
This year?
Yeah, like before Abu Dhabi this year,
Okay.
is there going to be a silly season move that would shock you? Oscar
I'm not
Piastri
strict.
leaving McLaren.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
I could see that.
Honestly, yeah. Based on the way it's going, would you blame him?
Swapping with Hamilton, and then you have a full British team,
Oh
and
my.
then you have Oscar in a Ferrari.
Yeah.
A British
Lewis,
team run by an American.
Yeah, Lewis back.
With two British drivers.
With two British drivers owned by Arabs.
Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I'd love to
honestly,
see
yeah.
Lewis against Lando.
He would fumble.
Oh my God.
To be
What are
fair.
you talking about? Who? Lewis?
No, Lando.
No, yeah.
Lando.
Lewis would be
You
like,
think?
Lewis is gonna be like, I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Yeah, it's
He's
actually
coming
more-
home
Yeah,
and
Like-
retiring.
McLaren, yeah.
It's crazy to me that, like, can I be honest? I think Lewis, if he ended his career in McLaren, it would have been way better for him than ending his career in Ferrari. I know
Definitely.
that Ferrari is Ferrari.
Yeah.
It's Ferrari, but Ferrari is only a name.
A name,
Ferrari
yeah.
hasn't won a constructors in how long? What was it? 19, 18 years?
17 years, I think.
It's in the teens.
2008.
It's in the teens. So,
2008?
like, really not that
Yeah,
great.
2008. Yeah.
Like, not that great
Plus,
compared to anyone
McLaren
else.
is his home.
Yeah.
Under Ron
Yes.
Dennis,
Yeah.
McLaren grew him up, no?
Yeah.
He was their academy driver. Yeah.
So we can agree that would be a shocking.
Yeah.
So, guys, obviously, it's so fun to have you guys on the podcast, but we need to talk about one thing, though. What are we doing for the Brazilian Grand Prix? So,
I don't
for
know.
reference,
You tell me. You
for
tell us.
reference, we will be announcing it soon, obviously with this reel plus our promo that we shot today. Sunday, November 9th at 6:30 p.m. we open the doors to our largest event to date. It is going to be the Brazilian Grand Prix in Costa Coffee Sabah Salim, the one next to AUS. We're closing down the parking lot. We're creating this whole event. Large screen, we're doing trivia, we're doing simulators, we're doing a claw machine, arcades, games, an RC circuit. So much happening, and it's going to be so much fun. So join us on Sunday, November 9th. Doors open at 6 p.m., but the race starts at 8.
Hope to see you there.
Yeah. See you there, guys.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching and listening and hearing us ramble about a lot of F1 stuff.
Yeah.
See you guys next time post Brazil for the second to last, or not the second to last podcast. Actually, yes, because I'm not going to be here
Probably.
from Qatar.
Yeah.
So we'll have to, our next podcast is going to be next week and then end of the season. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for having us, Noor.
It was
Thank you, Noor.
such a blast. And I hope to have you guys on again soon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have a great day, night, time, whatever time of day it is. Bye, guys.